Good morning from the van. We are here for another day of activity. You'll see we have one completed panel, although it's only temporarily fixed at the moment. I think that's come out quite nicely. That's 3 coats of black varnish from B&Q. So today's main job is going to be swivel base for the passenger seat, and happily the battery arrived yesterday, and we've also got a C-Tech which is going to do battery to battery and MPPT for the solar panel. So while we've got the seat off, we're going to trial fit those and what sort of tray we'll need for the battery so that I can get that ordered. And if we get a chance, we're going to start keying some of the areas that we are going to paint. The other job we're going to do, I will have to move for this, so bear with. The other thing we're going to try to tackle is get this thing off the passenger slider. We're not really looking forward to that because we're worried about dunting the metal, but there's going to be a window in there, so one way or another it's going to have to come off. So without further ado, let's crack on with that swivel base. So first thing we've done, and I say we, the royal we, someone else has actually done this, is disconnect the cables that are under the seat. So we've got 3 in this one, which are
airbag, I think, heated seat, don't know, occupancy sensor or something, I've no idea.
Okay, so basically 3, and they like came out from just under here. So if you can see those, so that's the first thing done in the old prep. Now the bolts.
We move the seat back to access the 2 fixings at the front.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's as far as it goes.
Before gently lifting the seat and lying it down out of the way.
This is the moment of truth.
Yeah, so you could just pick up the front of it and we'll just probably lie on its back just like that.
Just like that?
Yeah. So there the cables that go on the seat.
Yeah. In those bits.
There and there.
Yeah. Quite
fiddly. You've got a
bit of mank.
Crisp or something.
Nice.
Maybe a McCoy's. We need an ignition live for the C-Tech, so I'm hoping somewhere on one of these there will be one. We can just pick up on that. And then you've got here a series of multi-plugs going on to other connectors. And under this flap you've got a ground, nice juicy ground. You've got some cables that are going off back that way.
Back to the rear, yeah.
And you've got a big section of cables going to here. All this stuff. We've got this bung here, which is where we're hoping to bring the cable from the battery to the battery to battery. Through that, hopefully.
Through that, okay.
But what, see, because all this like lumpy stuff, that's why you need a battery tray of some sort,
yeah,
so it's not just
sitting. Well, the theory is the battery that we have bought will fit in there, so we'll see.
Get it.
So, hot off the press, arriving yesterday. One battery.
It won't fit because
it's like the lumpy bit, isn't it? And it's a bit high up.
Yeah, so
the theory is it can lie on its side.
Somewhere maybe.
This is a Fogstar.
Even then
Drift
it's a bit
Eco.
high.
What about if it goes that way?
Possibly.
That probably is the best.
Quite a low tray maybe. So I think that's going
to sit on there.
Sit there.
Okay.
So the battery just about fits.
Yeah, there's a little bit of clearance, isn't there?
Yeah, depending on the tray. So the bolts that came off the seat go back through there.
Through there, back into the base.
And then those bolts provided go through that one, that one.
Yeah, so that fits quite nicely, as long as we can get the battery to sit nicely under there, then there's plenty of room for that, isn't there? Even with all the cables.
Yeah, like the battery will sit maybe like that.
So are we happy with that arrangement?
I think so. I think happy enough to buy
a tray.
The alternative is that this could be mounted sort of there or something. It would be even neater.
Okay, so we've got a few options, but basically the two items we're planning to put under the passenger seat will fit under the passenger seat, and we can fettle. Well, there's an obvious place that the battery has to go, but then we can fettle where the seat head goes. So yeah, so this is basically the swivel base that I bought, a Rusty Lee one, because it had good reviews. Really good actually, arrived next day, very straightforward, so yeah, we'll see if it works. It's a chunky old unit, quite heavy, so hopefully it'll be beefy enough for the job.
Great deal of thread on these bolts, because they only just nip up, which doesn't seem great. Maybe it's just a little time to settle.
We mount the swivel base to the unit as the first stage of fitting.
Probably.
We've got a longer one.
See, that's the nut. So it's kind of just about through, but it's not.
But you'd want it, what, a few mil longer?
Yeah, I kind of think so.
So that it's poking through?
Yeah, just. It's probably fine, because you can actually. On that one, you can feel it's kind of through.
Just show the camera, I don't know if you can actually see that, but.
See the threaded bit is just proud of it.
Got you.
This will be the tricky bit, I think.
Because we've got to line up a heavy, unwieldy.
Yeah.
Then it's time to get the seat back in.
Right.
So toolbox talk.
I'm going to lift it.
Okay.
Well, you maybe guide the front. Go.
So.
I don't have to pick it up. We'll just pick it up. There's just bits of loose bits of plastic on it.
Okay. So that's kind of roughly where we want to be on the left. Yeah, like there was a sort of reassuring clump.
So now slide this forwards.
Okay. We are over the holes, yeah. That's good. So it's quite a straightforward job, but it's...
I think you might have spoken too soon.
Oh.
So, obviously, it is really high.
Yes. But we did put it up high.
It feels high.
Well, if you put in an extra bit of metal...
Yeah, well, quite a big bit of extra
That
metal,
is
isn't it?
true. And we did say we'd just need to raise the driver's seat so it's
uniform. It's
uniform, because we're not going to put one on this side.
whether it's too high, I suppose.
Well,
On its lowest setting.
there's like that much clearance over the top of your head.
For what, if I'm wearing my...
Stetson that you haven't got, your bowler hat, your sombrero.
So,
Swivel it.
do you think it's a bit like the California?
Well, the California was kind of alright once you got the hang of it. So we might need, does it need to go forward? Like tilt? No?
Not at the moment.
That's good. We're clearing everything on this side. Oh man, look at that.
Bit high off the ground there. You might need a little steppy stool.
Yeah, for
That's alright.
short people. It's amazing.
Yeah.
For 170 quid and a job that so far has been alright, subject to cables, which, you know, don't want to jinx it, but actually it's pretty good. It seemed to turn alright.
Seems to turn alright. Seems quite solid, I think.
Yeah, I think sitting this way, it's not going anywhere.
No. Right, off.
Off. Okay. So yeah, that works better than the California one.
I think the California one, yeah.
The
Really
California
upright.
one, you have
And
to
then
like
it
really, and then like
catch
yank
on the door.
it around.
Is it because I've got the door open? Is that why it's
Oh,
easier?
maybe. Try it without the door.
Just careful.
No,
it's
that's
going round.
still going round. Because the California actually had scrapes on the door.
Yeah, because you had to like do it like this, move it back. And
yeah, it was right faff.
yeah, whereas
so
that seems to.
that's really good. So you've managed to do the cables with
Cables.
zero problem after all that.
Yeah, well,
It's better. It's better
you can
to
pump it up.
It's better to expect it to go badly.
Yeah.
And it go really easily.
When we do...
Oh, that's brilliant.
And now for that bit of wood we've been sticking our heads in the sand about.
Just watch I don't smack you in the face.
Okay. Oh, okay. We've got a little bit
Off.
loose.
Like that. Oh God.
Oh.
Okay, that's really soft, isn't it?
Not what we want.
That's gone, isn't it?
It is. Is there any way we can? I guess there isn't.
try
Just yank it from there. Could we cut like the loose bit off so that we've got something else to grapple with? Wasn't expecting that, that bang. But bang's good, isn't it? Because it looks like we're looser in the middle now. It's a good job I don't want many windows, isn't it? Given that there's one of these on every upper panel.
Right, you hold that.
Okay. Oh, that's it. Tops off. As the Scots would say, caps off.
What?
It's like a Scottish expression when the sun shines.
Is it?
Yeah, I don't need to hold that anymore, do I? It's loose.
There you go.
Okay, so we got one dent.
Got one dent and that's bent a bit, and the seal needs a bit of
Fettling.
R&R.
Well, if there was ever any question about whether I have more than one window, we've answered it now.
It's all alright if putting a window there, but like these bits.
These bits would be.
We're not.
No, that's just when they say do not use.
Yeah, it is true.
Now it's time to remove the lower panels, and while I grapple with the easier bits, Kerry successfully tackles the dent we made removing that wood. This is the next step towards getting the interior sorted, and although there's still plenty to do, it's amazing how much difference something as small as the swivel base makes. It's starting to feel a lot more like a camper. Join us next time to see more progress, and please don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Thanks for watching!